Hi, Recovery Girls. I'm Kristin, and I want to talk about step 4 for partners of sex addicts. Step 4 says, made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. And the tricky thing about step 4 for a partner of a sex addict is that it can be a really delicate situation when a partner first finds out that her husband or significant other is sexually addicted. So I am very hesitant to talk about step 4 for a woman who's less than 6 months out from really knowing the whole truth about her partner's sex addiction and the full extent of what has occurred. So one popular analogy in the 12-step movement to describe what a fourth step is it's like when you take an inventory of your grocery store that you own. And you go in and you go up and down the aisles and you write, well, we have 4 more cases of peas and 5 boxes of spaghetti. And so it's not necessarily a judgment of all the horrible things about us, but it's just taking an inventory of what we have, the good and the bad, all the realities of it. Well, when I think about the impact of sexual addiction and the betrayal fallout and the betrayal trauma that happens after a woman finds out that her partner is a sex addict, it's kind of like if she were standing there in her grocery store doing an inventory and he were to walk in and open fire with a rifle and start shooting at her. And she is then laying on the ground, shot by the one who had vowed to love her and bleeding out all over the floor. So a lot of people will say, well, yeah, we gotta work her through those steps, and those steps will work if she works them. And yet she's laying on the floor bleeding. And so I always encourage a woman to get to a place of safety and stabilization in those initial stages, especially in the first 6 months after discovering the extent of her husband's sexual acting out. Let's stop the bleeding. Let's not ask her to get up while she's got bullet holes all over her body and look at what she has that's good and what she has that's not good. We have to get her to a place of safety and stabilization first. So that is my one major disclaimer about working the fourth step for a partner. Now, further down the line, after she's ideally had a therapeutic disclosure, possibly a polygraph, which is very standard with helping sex addicts and helping partners of sex addicts feel like they have all the information that they need to know to work through the reality of the betrayal. And after those wounds have been bound up and have started to heal, when she is ready, then I think taking a searching and fearless moral inventory of herself is awesome. But unfortunately, this step and the spirit of this step has been misused and abused for partners of sex addicts many times. I have had numerous situations where immediately upon discovering sexual betrayal, a wife is asked, well, what did you contribute to this? What is your side of the street? How did you contribute to this happening, to your husband stepping out on you and having sex with another woman or hiring prostitutes or whatever? And that is just the wrong question to ask, because the 3 C's in the 12-step community are: you didn't cause it, you can't control it, and you can't cure it. So if a sex addict is looking at porn or having sex with other people or hiring prostitutes, it's because of the sexual addiction. It's not because of the spouse. So I am so cautious with this fourth step for partners because it has been misused and abused to a large extent. And so eventually, I would love to do another post on how a partner can work the fourth step, but in the right timing. I'm so thankful that I don't have to be on this recovery journey alone. I'm thankful that I'm on it with you.